But our next guest says we need to stop the worrying and start living. Communications expert, professional developmental coach, and trainer Patricia Stark is back with us to explain how to leave all of those cares behind.
We are so excited to talk about this,
Patricia. I know, we are. We need it.
Good to see you again. Let's start with worrying and why it's a waste of time.
Well, there was this fascinating study by the University of Pennsylvania where they analyzed the worry journals of thousands of men and women. And they determined that over 91% of their worries never actually happened. And for the small percentage of worries that did come true, they were not as bad as they thought they were going to be. So 91% in odds of anything, I'd win the lotto on that, or at least I'd play it, right? So, I mean, it really doesn't, most of the things don't come to pass that we worry about.
You're so right, Patricia. It is that kind of runaway imagined fear. It's what we conjure up in our minds in contrast to what is real. So how do we counteract that excessive worry, that sort of squirrel brain that takes us down those crazy rabbit holes? You know, how do we calm ourselves down and bring it back to reality?
Yeah, well, you bring up the squirrel brain, and that's what's happening. We're ruminating. It's sticking in our mind. It's swirling around. It's affecting our emotions. We have to get it out. So writing down like they did in those worry journals will not only get it out of your head and onto paper, but you can also go back and review and keep track and say, what's actually unfolding? What is actually happening here? And another way to get it out of your head is to share it with people. Speak to someone that you know that you can trust, someone that's not going to poo-poo your worries, but that's going to maybe help you get a better perspective on your worries.
That's good. You know, if that isn't working, because sometimes even doing that, we get ourselves so far down that rabbit hole. If that's not working, writing it down, what else do you suggest we do?
Yeah, well, you can literally go through this worst case scenario technique where you force yourself to sit and really think, what if the absolute worst happened here? You're thinking maybe you're about to give a speech and you're panicking because you have that fear of public speaking. What would happen? You're most likely not going to die, even if you blank out or go running off that stage. Think about what you would do if the absolute worst happened and how you would handle it. And then think to yourself, what would my game plan be? So when you face your fear and you really think about what actions would I take if the worst case came true, somehow that is very consoling to that inner monkey that goes crazy in our brain. That in itself can help relieve a lot of worry.
Well, that is such great advice, Patricia Stark. We appreciate you. Author of Calmfidence. Thank you for being here this morning. And just a little quick note, happy birthday from us to you. We wish you have a very, very happy birthday this morning.
Yes, thank you for joining us on this special day.
Always great to see you both.
You too. Thank you so much. You know, I always think